When you go through suffering, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about your family, your friends, the people who are really going to be there for you. And along the way, you meet pretty incredible people, beautiful friendships, and relationships that will last forever. My mom, she thought it was just typical teenager. All I wanted to do was sleep. I was pretty active, and so looking back on it now, it kind of makes sense. But in the moment, we really didn't think it was anything out of the ordinary. We were sitting in church, and I was looking up at her, and my mom, she noticed that there was a lump on my throat. It was completely terrifying. I was 14 years old when I was diagnosed, and so for me, it was just a complete shock because I was not just your average high schooler. I was a cancer patient. I had surgery the day after I was diagnosed, and so everything, it just happened so fast. We continued doing checkups and blood work, and they did the scans in June, and I was considered cancer-free or in remission. St. Jude is so hopeful. There's so many people lifting you up with hope and with encouragement. I made a lot of really special friends, and one of them is Luis. After my radiation, we met in about December, and so it was really nice to meet him because we would always sing together because I enjoy singing and playing guitar, and so does Luis. So it was cool that we had the common bond, and that's what started our friendship. Luis is incredible. He is the strongest person I know. The coolest thing about Luis is his happiness. He is always smiling. I don't think I've ever heard him complain. And he builds people up when he's in the midst of his own battle, and he's very loving and kind to others.
Mackenzie is the type of person that loves to help other people. She's not selfish at all. She's there for other people always, just like she was for me. That's like the main thing about Mackenzie that I most love, and that's her.
So, where'd your story begin and how did you end up here at St. Jude?
Okay, well, my story began in 2011 in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. I just had a swelling on my left knee, and that was the only symptom I have. After 4 weeks of having that symptom, the pain came. I was not able to walk anymore, and that's when we decided to go to the doctor. They told me I had a tumor on my leg. Everything hit me the first day that they told me, okay, it's chemo day. From being normal to like being sick and being diagnosed with cancer. What has helped me the most through all this journey has been my faith, my family, my friends, and Mackenzie. She has been with me like every single day. Every moment that I have spent with her has been so special. She makes sure that my appointment here is the most important thing in her day. Every single time I get chemo, she makes sure she's by my side holding my hand.
I could talk with him about cancer and how I was feeling, and we both understood it because we both were going through it at the same exact time.
With Mackenzie, I don't even have to talk to her. Just by looking at me, she knows if I'm having a bad day or what's going on with me.
Luis is proof that good stuff comes out of every bad situation, and so I think I would be really, really sad without him. The first prom that I ever went to was here at St. Jude. I went with Luis, and it was incredible. We had a really good time dancing. He looked really handsome, as always.
She had her curly hair. And I've always told her that she looks beautiful when she curls her hair. And she just held my hand and we got into the limousine. And we had a really fun time.
We all were just so happy to be there. I was so excited just to be able to share that with Luis and all my friends from the hospital. We were so thankful for another day of life.
Rolling. Ready? We go.
How long will I love you? As long as the stars are above you.
I remember I once told someone that for me cancer was like a gift. It was a blessing. Without it, I would have not met all these beautiful people here in St. Jude, especially Mackenzie.
If I had the choice to say, like, I can erase this and never have this and redo the years that I missed or whatever, I would choose cancer every single time. I would do it all over again if it means that I got to meet him.
How long will I give to you? As long as I live through you. However long you say. How long will I love you? As long as the stars are above you. But longer if I may.
Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven.
My Luis, I fell in love with you on the inpatient floor of a children's cancer hospital. I believe that our love is a reminder that great and beautiful moments are bound to happen, and nothing can stop them, not even cancer. The disease that I was confident would ruin my life became one of my greatest blessings. Whenever one of us would have a bad day at the hospital, you would always look at me and say, "Mackenzie, don't worry. The good always outweighs the bad." You would always tell me, "Mackenzie, I came to St. Jude to find you." We walked alongside each other and made each other's battle our own. I fought for you, with you, and we never had to face anything alone. I wish you were here with me, and it did not have to end this way. I love you, Luis, and I will always love you. I'm so proud of you because in my eyes, you won your battle against cancer.
It's so easy to not want to do anything after bad things happen to you, but the thing about life is everybody will have something bad happen to them. It's just life, and you have to keep going, and you can't give up. At first, when Luis passed away, for months I just stayed in my room. It was like February, and I told my mom, "I'm not going to college, I don't want to do anything." But then, with the help of some friends and with my family, they were like, "Okay, Mackenzie, we got to get out. We have to start living again." Right now, I'm enrolled at Rhodes College, and I'm studying chemistry. So my plan is to graduate with a major in chemistry and hopefully go to medical school. The thing is, like, the story isn't over, you know, and it's still very important to still talk about how I see Luis in my life in different ways, you know, because yes, he's not here physically, but he's still here in so many different ways. And, it's him, he's why I'm at school. He's why I'm studying what I'm studying, and he's my motivation for a lot of things. The fact that, Luisa's life had to end at such an early time is really, really sad and horrible. So St. Jude still needs to further their research and to put an end to cancer, hopefully one day. I really hope for that day. And hopefully all the kids in all the other countries that are sick, they won't have to be sick anymore. And we'll have something because of all the research conducted here at St. Jude and be able to put an end to cancer. Now that I know how everything not ended, but how it all turned out, I would do it all over again in an instant, and I would try to pay a little bit more attention, try to appreciate a lot of the moments that we shared together a little bit more, knowing that I wouldn't have him for as long as I wanted to, but I would do it all over again 1,000 times.